Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beth, and in today's video I have all of the makeup components of the Estee Lauder and Ladurée collaboration. So I have the eyeshadow palette, the set of 3 lip oils, and also the 2 lipsticks. So unfortunately, I think 2 of these items are currently sold out on the Estee Lauder website. I think you can only purchase the lipsticks currently, and I don't know that Estee Lauder is planning to restock. I'm not sure if this collection is in store or not. So I just wanted to put that out there before I get into the video and maybe you get your hopes up about anything. But I wanted to go ahead and film this video just in case anyone was curious about the collection, or if they do end up restocking, then you can refer back to this video. So I will have timestamps down below if you'd like to jump to a particular portion, but I want to start with the lip oils because my lips are feeling a little bit dry. So this retailed for $55. It is a set of 3 lip oils, comes in this really adorable, having a little trouble focusing, but yeah, comes in this really adorable packaging that lifts off like so. And I already swatched these just in case you see any fingerprints. I did do swatches in natural daylight on my phone, but it says this limited edition lip oil collection comes in 3 delectable shades inspired by Ladurée confections. Sheer succulent shine, 12 hours of cushioning hydration. Enjoy each shade individually or blend to create your own unique shade. So this is 3 limited edition lip oils. So we have the shades Glacé. This is a blush opal with a neutral undertone and sheer finish. So that is what the doe foot looks like. And this one just has a slight like pink shimmer to it, so pretty subtle. I'd say it's one of those lip oils that's kind of a hybrid gloss oil. Like it's not sticky at all, but it definitely has a little bit more kind of plushness and adherence to the lips than some lip oils do. And this is, I think, a flexible doe foot. So that is Glacé. And they say, again, it's a blush opal with a neutral undertone and sheer finish. All right, so let's remove that one. And I think there's going to be some residual sparkle left on my lips here. So this one is the shade Sucré. And this is a light baby pink with a neutral undertone and sheer finish. I wonder if the website kind of mixed up the shade descriptions, because they describe Rosé, this one, as a mauvey berry with a neutral undertone and sheer finish. So this to me is more of the baby pink shade, but again, same applicator. And still not a lot of color payoff. So this one is labeled Rosé anyway. I'm very confused. And this one is labeled Sucré. And again, this to me is more of a mauvey berry, but. And this one still is pretty sheer. A little bit more color. So yeah, so I'll just let that hang out on the lips while I do the eyes. So for the eyes, this is the limited edition eyeshadow palette, retailed for $60. It says it comes in 8 new frost and matte finishes inspired by Ladurée confections. Create an elegant look with soft and shimmery pinks, or dramatize with deep browns and radiant gold. And that is what the inside looks like. I do like that they gave this little piece of plastic a little bit of a decoration there. You do have a mirror, but I think the outside might be cardboard. This looks like plastic right here, and it is magnetic. This does have like a fabric-y style texture to it. It's like a satin, so that's a nice touch. Does have the shade names on the back, and this part on the inside with the polka dots is also plastic with some satin right here. And this, by the way, made in the US, 12-month shelf life. So I'll read out the shades, and I apologize to any French speakers if I butcher anything. So we have Petite Pétale, pale pearl pink with a frost finish. Sugared almond is a gilded silver with a frost finish. Champagne is a white gold with a frost finish. Framboise sucré is rose gold with a frost finish. Rose meringue is a warm rose with a frost finish. I want to say chocolate. I don't know if it's chocolat. Chocolate cremeux is a truffle with a frost finish. Marzipan is a taupe with a matte finish. And cocoa, I don't know if it's supposed to be cannelle or cannelé, chocolate with a frost finish. I don't know if all my years of watching Great British Bake Off paid off there or not. But yeah, it's a pretty kind of straightforward, pretty color story. Nothing too crazy or revolutionary, but I'm hoping I get a pretty look out of it anyway. So I already put my Fenty eye primer on and set it with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. And I think I'm going to start off with this matte shade. Is this the only matte in the palette? Yeah, this is the only matte, so you got to make it count. So I'm just going to take my Sonia G Classic Crease and see how this shows up. We do have a slightly darker brown that they say is a frost. So if you do have a deeper skin tone, I guess you'll have to use that to get depth. I seem to recall them having a black model in the campaign, but I can't recall for sure. So I'm going to take that same shade on my flat definer. Just run a little bit of that right under the lash line. Let's just see what this darkest shade looks like. So I'm going to take that darkest brown and just tap. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a challenge, honestly, for anyone with a deeper skin tone. If you want just kind of a sheer wash, then that might be something workable, but I think even though this is a very, you know, French patisserie inspired collection, and you know, all the macarons and everything are very pastel, I think they could have possibly released a couple color variations, one that's a little bit more rich and vibrant. So just going back into that matte shade, my Classic Crease to blend. I think honestly it might have been better for me to go into that other brown, but I just wanted to see how kind of the darkest shade showed up. All right, so I really want to try out this shade. I was debating whether I wanted to go into the pinks, but I'm going to try this more taupey, silvery color on a rougher 28. And maybe I'll incorporate a light pink. And this is just a dry brush. I might have to wet it to get a little bit more payoff. I'm going to take that pale pink. I just want to see what that does. And I just flipped my brush over. More of a satin, really. I'm going to wet my brush with the Lisa Eldridge mist just to see if I get more payoff. It's been years since I've tried any Estée Lauder eyeshadows, and even then, I don't know that I tried that many. I can't really speak to how this compares to their normal formulas. I don't think Estée Lauder is really known for eyeshadow. I mean, that does build it up a little bit. But just going into that pink again. So it's pretty lackluster, to be honest. I'm going to try that pink. Same brush. See if I can just give it a little bit more kind of... It's not really doing much for me. Let me try that pink. Just layer all these shades onto my eyelids. Hopefully I don't look like I have pink eye. So with my finger, I'm just going to go into that more champagne shade. And just... I mean, to this palette's credit, I don't think I'm getting a lot of fallout. But I don't think this is that great, unfortunately. And even on my skin tone, it's not doing the most. I'm going to maybe try the Moondust shade in Cosmic, just to see if I can give a little bit more kind of life to the lids. And that will maybe cause some fallout, but. So unfortunately, I think the packaging is maybe the best thing about that palette. And a lot of people are like me, and that's the main reason they bought it. I don't think Estée Lauder tried too hard on the formula, basically. I'm gonna apply my Lisa Eldridge pencil in Ground Coffee, I think this one is, yeah. Moondust shadows really do kind of come in clutch a lot of times. I didn't really set my cheeks, so any fallout or whatever is just going to stick a little bit more. This dry winter skin is killing me. All right, I think I got my liner close enough anyway. So I'm going to apply the Clinique Bottom Lash. I tried to reach for some other French brands, like I used the Dior foundation stick. Estée Lauder isn't French, but Ladurée is. And then for the mascara. All right, so now that that is done, we have the lipsticks. So they do come in this very adorable box, and this is something I believe you can still purchase as of the time of filming. So this retails for $45 and you get 2 lipsticks. Comes in a nice cardboard box here, and really, again, like A+ presentation with the packaging and everything. And I just gently peeled up the sticker. I did already swatch these again. So you get 2 lipsticks, 1 case though. And unfortunately, this is the kind of refill that you can't use it unless it's in the case, because the mechanism is inside. There's nothing to twist from the outside. It's just like a little tube here. I suppose you could try to stick something in there and twist it, but I don't know that that would be worth it. And then there's just a little green cap. And I guess it doesn't have any kind of marking on it as far as what shade this is, which is unfortunate. This is the case, which is really beautiful. It has the Estée Lauder logo on there, and it has this kind of green scroll design and a magnetic cap, so that's nice. And it does have some really pretty embossing. Again, I've already swatched it, so. I believe this is the shade that is not on the sticker. So this sticker says it's 420 Rebellious Rose. I think that's the one that is out in the refill. So it says, this limited edition Pure Color Lipstick Collection includes a refillable lipstick plus a refill of a different shade. High performance, long lasting Pure Color Cream Lipstick stays color true and wears for 10 impactful hours while resisting bleeding, feathering, and creasing. Pure Color Crystal Lipstick instantly wraps lips in high intensity pigments and a crystalline polymer complex that creates lustrous shine, brilliant, stay true color. So there's 2 different formulas. So the 420 Rebellious Rose is the Pure Color Cream Lipstick, and the shade 599 Indulgent is the other shade, and that is a Pure Color Crystal formula. So Rebellious Rose, it says a mid-tone rose with a neutral undertone and cream finish, and the other 599 Indulgent is a nude tea brown with a warm undertone and crystal shine finish. All right, so let's try these on, shall we? And if I didn't already say, I believe both of these shades are permanent. So just remove the remnants of that lip oil. Clean up the foundation around my mouth. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with whatever is in the tube here. So I believe this is the Pure Color Crystal lipstick in Indulgent. So this is the nude tea brown with a warm undertone and crystal shine finish. And yeah, that's definitely a warm finish. I didn't exfoliate my lips or anything. So it's pretty comfortable. I don't think that's necessarily the most flattering on me, especially with this eye look. I don't think I need a lip liner. I could probably wear one just for a little bit more precision, but I don't think I need one. Okay, so showing you how this comes out. So you just pull it like so. Okay, so this does have $5.99 in the Pure Color lipstick crystal. But yeah, the other one doesn't have anything. So you just take that little plastic part off and put it on this one. So at least you can tell these two apart. There's absolutely nothing on this. So I guess they're imagining that you'll completely use one up and then change it. But I don't know that that's realistic. I did order 2 of Lisa Eldridge's new lipsticks finally. So those are still being shipped. I think those ones you can use without putting them in the component. So for this, you just plop it in. It takes a little bit of force to make sure it snaps in there, but not too bad. So again, ooh, that looks super bright on camera. Yeah, it doesn't look quite that bright in person. I fiddled with my light temperature just to try and make it a little bit more color accurate maybe. Let me know if you see a difference. I also ordered the Lisa Eldridge concealer pencil, and I mean, I'll try it as a concealer, but I'm really hoping to use it maybe for things like this, like around the lip line. That'll be fun to experiment. Yeah, that is so odd. It doesn't read quite that bright in person. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, if nothing else, just to eliminate any FOMO that you might be experiencing. Like I said, I think the packaging is honestly the best part of these products. The lipstick shades that I showed you, you can buy in the permanent line. So other than the case being really pretty, there's no need to like really go crazy unless you're a big Ladurée fan. The lip oils are nice. Let's break it down a little bit here. So 2 lipsticks essentially for $22 a piece. So that's not a bad price for a department store lipstick in my opinion. It looks like, gosh, some of these lipsticks are $40 just by themselves. So in that way, the Estée Lauder ones are a bargain. If you were interested in Estée Lauder lipsticks anyway. And their lip oils, I don't know if they have a permanent formula. I know the shades specifically are limited edition. There's a lip oil serum. But yeah, for $55 you get 3. So the math on that, about $18. So I don't think that's bad for a high-end lip oil. So if you're able to find those and you like, again, the Ladurée branding and everything, I don't think they're a bad buy. I mean, you'll be fully stocked in lip oil for quite a while. And if you just want a lip oil, I think you can just probably get one at the drugstore. You don't have to buy an Estée Lauder one. And the palette, I think for $60, there are much better palettes on the market. So I would only recommend buying it if you want to pick it up as a collector. I don't think practically it's really that great, to be honest. So I think for, what is that, 8 pans? I mean, you can buy a ColourPop palette that you'll probably be happier with, if I'm being honest. Again, aesthetically, everything is beautiful, but unfortunately, I think the products fall a bit flat, which is disappointing. But if nothing else, hopefully I saved you some money in this video. So let me know if you've tried anything from this collection, or if you have any favorites from Estée Lauder generally. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.